Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series where we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 73rd episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as well as the 13th episode of Season 2 titled Green No More Part 2. We start this episode right where we left off. Tommy is being hunted down by Turban Shell, but it lasts like 2 seconds before Tommy just kicks him in the face and then runs away, hiding in a ditch. Then Tommy tosses Turban Shell down a hill and there's just straight up 2 guys waiting at the bottom to catch the suit. What the hell, Power Rangers? No matter though, because Turban Shell just flies back up and hits Tommy. At the command center, Alpha and Zordon are cut off from the Rangers and apparently the force field is compressing, getting to the point that the command center might implode? Tight. Zed mocks the 5 Ranger teens and he says he's going to send them back without their powers to witness the destruction of Angel Grove because he's evil like that. At the park, Billy says they should get to his lab. Back with Tommy, Goldar shows up and sends Turban Shell away to talk smack for way too long before he just teleports the device in to show Tommy different fights that he was in a flame TV that for some reason causes Tommy to collapse with whatever emotion JDF was attempting to find here. At Billy's lab, Billy thinks that he may be able to break through the force field to get in touch with Zordon and Alpha when they see on TV that Turban Shell is giant again and attacking the city. On the moon, Zed is talking about how great his plan is with the Dark Rangers. When he talks to Goldar, who is just there. Like, what? Why are you there? Goldar is now with Tommy in the field, demanding that Tommy admits that he is his superior before he sends him off into space with that device that caused a flaming TV to appear before. Tommy says, "You are out of your mind," and attacks, getting the device, and he just kicks Goldar's ass without any powers whatsoever before he sends Goldar away. Tommy decides he needs to contact himself in the past, and now Tommy sees another Tommy who gives him another communicator. What? He uses the one on his wrist anyways and teleports into Billy's lab when they get in touch with Alpha and Zordon. Alpha is teleporting Tommy to Zed's other world because only a non-Power Ranger can enter it undetected. Tommy shows up, scoops up the crystal, and smashes it in front of the Dark Rangers, causing them to demorph and disappear while Goldar is just standing there, clearly never letting Zed know what happened in that field. Tommy returns and Tommy says that from touching that crystal, he can handle one more fight, so it's morphin' time. How convenient. The Rangers call out their Thunder Zords, forming the Thunder Megazord before they try to fight Turban Shell, who can apparently just go into shell and fly around now, knocking black, yellow, pink, and blue out of their Zords, leaving just Jason to fight the monster with the Red Dragon Thunder Zord in warrior mode. But that's apparently pointless too because it just gets knocked down, reverting to its dragon mode. Tommy's about to call out Dragon Zord when Zordon says that Tommy needs to get inside of Turban Shell with intense heat and have him be hit with intense cold on the outside. Tommy hides in a pile of watermelons and gets eaten by Turban Shell. And Tommy just starts firing a damn laser inside of him. This show's freaking weird. Zack flips up onto a building and uses a hose that somehow freezes Turban Shell with just regular water, which causes him to spit out Tommy, who just falls onto the ground. The Zords are magically back online, and they reform the Thunder Megazord, quickly destroying Turban Shell. R.I.P. you weird-ass hermit crab. At the youth center, all the Ranger teens are hanging out and Trini mentions that all the Dark Rangers were sent home with no memory of what happened whatsoever. Speaking of which, those guys show up and Kim says maybe they just need some friends. There's 5 of them, they're already friends with each other. Jason pays for 5 sodas for these rejects, which by the way is only $4, and somehow that was good enough. Whatever, I just want this episode to be over. The teens talk to Zordon, who says that the command center is fine now because as soon as Tommy shattered the crystal, they were freed. Then Tommy says that he'll miss everyone while he goes on school break, which is weird because how does one become the only one going on school break? Whatever, they put their hands together and leap into the air saying, "Bye again, Tommy." This episode's a pretty rough follow-up to the first part. That's saying a lot. I don't know what it is, but it just feels really smashed together. Seriously, I mean, everything is just hand waved away and there's no explanation for anything. Plus, Tommy definitely never did anything that he did in the original message at all, and things are weird. So Tommy's officially off the show again. How will that affect the show next time? Probably not much, but until then, may the power protect you.